You are probably well aware by now that an Air Canada Express Bombardier CRJ-900 crashed into a fire truck at LaGuardia Airport on the night of March 22, 2026. While on the surface, the tragic accident that took the lives of the two aircraft pilots looks to be a straightforward case of ground control error combined with communication issues, we're now getting additional information to explain how such an incident could have occurred. We take a look at this new information for today's video. Let's first quickly go over the basics. The truck that was initially cleared to cross the active runway had been called minutes earlier to a separate incident on board another plane which had reported an issue with odour. The controller overseeing ground movements cleared the truck to cross, but roughly 20 seconds later realised the mistake and told the truck repeatedly to stop. But these urgent calls weren't heard by the firefighters. Seconds after those urgent appeals to stop, the truck drove into the path of the arriving aircraft. And so the NTSB's investigation is ongoing, and we can expect the usual timeline for reporting. A preliminary report will probably come out in late April, while the full investigation report will be released a year from the date of the accident. However, details are being released outside of these official reports, and so investigators have so far revealed that there were 2 air traffic controllers in the tower at the time of the accident, and at least one of them was doing several jobs. It's been reported that an additional 2 controllers were present at the airport but not on duty inside the control room. NTSB Chair Jennifer Homendy, rather than focus on the individual controllers' actions, discussed things in the context of systemic issues and was quoted as saying, "I would caution pointing fingers at controllers and saying distraction was involved. This is a heavy workload environment." Homendy pointed out that it is often standard during the midnight shift for 2 controllers to carry out the duties of several controllers. However, given the busy airspace at LaGuardia, Homendy is questioning the use of the practice there and said, "That's certainly something we will look at as part of this investigation. Would that make sense? Why would that make sense at LaGuardia?" Another factor in this accident is that the fire truck was not equipped with a transponder, something that would have assisted controllers in identifying and tracking vehicles on the airfield. The airport's surface detection equipment, ASDEX, also didn't generate an alert ahead of the collision, and this was, quote, "due to the close proximity of vehicles merging and unmerging near the runway, resulting in the inability to create a track of high confidence." "We rarely, if ever, investigate a major accident where it was one failure," Homendy said. "Our aviation system is incredibly safe because there are multiple layers of defense built in to prevent an accident. So when something goes wrong, that means many things went wrong."